Big Mek Dance School here again today, back with another video for you. This is another episode of Trukkin with the Big Mek that you're getting on YouTube. I am headed into Wales now for a couple of drops in Wales, and then heading back to work to get my second box for the day. I've had a busy week this week. In 4 days, I'll have delivered 7 loads basically to various areas, mainly in the northwest. But yeah, it's not been too bad, to be honest. My shoulder's aching now, I'll tell you that for nothing. But I've got a busy weekend ahead as well, that's what I'm going to be talking about. Update on the streaming situation. If you've not seen my Instagram update, I've now got a new PC, so I will be streaming again soon. I just don't know exactly when. PC was delivered on Monday. I've not had a full chance to sit down and set up all my scenes in OBS or anything yet. So there's going to be a little delay. Hopefully on Sunday. I'm busy this weekend, you see, so I'm going to see My Chemical Romance in Little Kids, which is like a 3-hour drive down there, staying overnight Saturday, driving back up Sunday to Manchester, and then yeah, hopefully Sunday afternoon I can sit down. If I manage to squeeze in some shopping as well, that'll be good, because I'll need some food for next week for work. But fingers crossed, Sunday afternoon I can sit down and start setting up my scenes for OBS and redoing all my alerts and stuff, because I'll have to set up all that stuff again. And I want to make my alerts good and worthwhile now, because well, they've not been working properly for ages, but I've just not had time to sit down and sort them out. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, fingers crossed though, I will be able to do some of that boring stuff, shall we say, on Sunday, and I can't promise it though. So basically what I'm here to say is I probably won't be streaming next week. I might be if you're lucky. I mean, you know, how lucky would you consider yourself to be able to watch me for an hour and a half on Monday and an hour and a half on Wednesday? Not that lucky, some would say. But yeah, I'm hoping to get that done. I'm happy with the PC so far. I had a few issues with it. I say a few issues with it. The issues were with me, not the PC, really. So I opened up the case when I got it, and I installed the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth adapter, so I can use my Bluetooth headphones now, or earbuds in this case that I've got at the minute. I can use them with the PC, which is great, and I don't have to worry about trailing wires through to my living room and tripping over them and stuff like I did with my last PC. I didn't really trip over them because the way I routed it is like mostly hooks and random skirting hooks. But anyway, yeah, so I don't have to worry about that wire anymore, which is good. But I've lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, happy with the new PC. Yeah, but I get down the back of the PC and it's got VGA cable ports and stuff like that. So I try hooking up the VGA cable to one of my monitors, and then it wasn't working. So what's going on? And then speaking to Greg and Leach, I think it was Greg that said this, like, the VGA cables will be coming directly from your motherboard. I think this is what I'm saying. The VGA cables will be coming directly from your motherboard rather than your graphics card. And they either don't work that way, or like, because my old PC, it had no HDMI ports. It was all like USB and that kind of stuff. So not that I didn't have the right cables. I do have the right cables, because it's got an HDMI port. So I plugged in one HDMI cable and hooked it up to my TV that I use as a monitor, and that's working fine, fantastic, awesome. And then again, I find another HDMI cable that I've not been using for a while, and I plug it into the back of my other monitor, and then I go to plug it into the other HDMI, and I'm like, why is it not sticking in? So in the next couple of days, I opened up the case again, and I'm messing with the graphics card, like trying the GPU rather than I'm trying to sort of push it further back so this HDMI port, so it sits in there. What's going on? And then after a bit of struggle and stuff, I noticed this symbol next to these. There's three ports on the back, and I noticed a symbol, and I just looked at it and I thought, I wonder what that symbol means. But thought nothing of it really. Didn't act upon it. Didn't try and Google the symbol or anything like that. And then, speaking to Leach and Gratag again, I think I sent them a picture, or I said it looks a bit different from a normal HDMI port, like, and then I think it was Gratag that said to me, it's is it like a rectangle with one corner beveled, or one corner sort of cut out, a bit like an HDMI port on one end, but the other end not? And I was like, yeah, and it's like, it's a display port, it's not an HDMI port. So I'm trying to jam in this HDMI cable into this display port. I've never heard of a display port before. Can you tell that I'm not I'm computer literate in the sense that I can turn them on and I can do things as long as I've got a guide to do things. Like, I can do things that I've never done before as long as I've got like some kind of tutorial, that kind of thing. I can follow instructions and stuff like that. But actual day-to-day use of computers, I've not messed with computers. Will do, thank you. I've not messed with computers for years, in terms of actually sitting down, playing with them and using them day to day. I've literally just used them for streaming for the past few years, and it's I'm not particularly embarrassed, because apparently display ports are not all that common. They are technically better than, and when I say technically better, I mean like the functionality of them apparently is better than HDMI ports, but they're not that widespread. They're not as widespread as HDMI ports, they're not as commonplace as HDMI ports. So it makes sense that I wouldn't have encountered them as much as HDMI ports, because HDMI ports are on everything, like TVs, set-top boxes for different television subscription services, they want games consoles and all that kind of stuff. But less so with display ports. But anyway, yeah, we sorted that out. I worked out with help from people in the Discord, because Discord, I worked out what the issues were, and the issues with me basically. Yeah, so it's looking alright, the PC. I've managed to change the colour of the RGB lights on it to a colour that I'm actually happy with. I don't want it to light up in like loads of different colours, but I've actually just changed them to white. I quite like that. Quite like the look of it. It looks clean, it looks nice, it's not going to distract me, I don't think, when I'm streaming. And not going to taint the room. The stupid thing is though, to change the colour of the RGB lights, you have to open the case. You've got a remote to change the colour of the RGB lights and change the speed of the fans and stuff like that. But you have to open the case to use the remote. It's stupid. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to this week, and that's where I'm up to with the new PC. There's a long way to go. I've not done any painting for probably months now, because I've not had a PC to sit at and paint. But hopefully, if Orky streams tonight, I'll watch Orky stream. I might pick up a miniature and do a bit of painting, we'll see. I need to finish that Necromunda miniature still, and I've also got some orcs to work on, so yeah, I'll hopefully do a bit of them tonight, but I might also be getting packed for going down to Milton Keynes tomorrow. I am needing a couple of things in the bike really, but yeah, it should be hopefully a good gig. I'll let you know how the gig is when I next speak to you, and yes, we'll leave it there for now, guys. I think, yeah, thanks very much for watching.